Yeah, this thing.
The long.
So,
It's live on NBS. Still going on?
Yeah. Hey, we are still moving.
Zambali. Omusajja ayagala kutabula luzungu saazi.
Never equal, ever challenge, but never equal.
Sawana Zambali.
Sauti ya simu.
Tuenda kolera.
Inga Zambali kumulabe masoti.
Tisa mwao.
Okay, guys, we have 6 streets that we are going to run. The first one is for Stanbic Bank. This is for Stanbic. The second one is for Awilo. The third one is for Afrigo. We have Sheraton.
Now we're going to plant Darega.
Yeah.
You know, like an artist, we need to pass a message like I'm here.
Yeah.
We fight about the environment.
Yes.
You know, the climate change. Yes. To reduce the ozone, that we need to, I don't know, to protect the environment.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here. This is the history day. People, you are my witness. I wish that the Platnumz
Tabigwa.
where's the spade and the water?
And I need generation after generation to see that. And you mention Awilo Longomba.
Being a medicinal plant, each generation will have to remember about this Awilo Longomba tree.
And you're going to make treatment to many people.
Sako spade,
Ali.
Okay,
We mazimu amazi.
On my wow. Grow, my plant, grow. I wish you. People, you love that. You see how we look plant, yeah?
Oh, yes, we do.
Tell me, it's okay now?
No.
I still continue.
Continue?
Oh,
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Done. Okay. Then I'll ask Papa Moye. Wait a second. I want to discuss for the procedure and the principle.
Somebody who's planting next?
Then Papa Moye for Afrigo. Then I'll ask Papa Moye. Papa Moye. Papa Moye. naye nsobola omuwomulala nina emiti mukaaga guno bagala babiri tofayi tugenda kiteekali guno omutima Chigeria africana. This is a sausage tree. Okay. Awilo Longomba asije tabigwa. Oh no? Right. For men what? For men what? Be open, no, be open. Say it out. So the one manpower is giving you problem. It is okay, say it out. Say it out. Okay, Papa. Kegelia Africana. Omuchogo baguyita. Aha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas Eve, we are planting these trees for all people to enjoy, to get fresh air, and whatever. And also, the medicino. This tree is medicino, so that means people pray for me at least to make this tree down here. And also, I'd like it to grow faster.
Like that of Awilo.
Yes. Faster. Wow.
Mzee Matofu on behalf of Afrigo Band ali mu kusimba muti era asabye ayagala okuba kuba kusinga okulama tambali si bwagambye
Wagenda gambye omutibwe kugule mangu okusinga Awilo.
soka tulinde tulabe tujja kudda tugikebereka after 6 months tulabe
Leo Awilo we kutuuse n'ogwa Papa Moyi we kutuuse. Papa Chimara n'abako mu ngalo. N'abako mu ngalo bakubiira. Aha. Ekyokula kiremeddeko ni kulo pasta. Okay, thank you. Omukyobula agenda kwa Sheraton Hotel Kampala. Sheraton Hotel. I'll ask the GM to come. James?
Some.
Buna?
Brunus Africana intercessor. So say medicinal tree.
Prostate cancer. Very important. For the mosaic, we need to take care of the prostate.
So for the men about 40 years, they need this tree.
Yeah.
Because she was prostate cancer. Wonderful.
Oh, it's okay. If you fall out, that's good. That's okay. If you repeat.
okay it's all about symbolism.
It's a great pleasure to be here at Sheraton Gardens, reopening for the concerts, for cultural events, and having those monuments here of Ugandan and African music. So we are very honored, very pleased, and hope for the best. And thank you, my dear here gardener. He takes care of this garden since how many years? 30 years, huh?
Yeah, it's 30 years.
I thank God I have him here. He makes this place look beautiful all year long since this time. Kasimbaz.
What's the
Simba celebrating legendary music, I would say. The legendary Afrigo Band and the legendary over this weekend. So,
Afrigo Band. And Afrigo Band, second time. I was loving Afrigo Band before I become like today. I mean, no. And I discovered Afrigo Band with the son Jim. You know? Yeah. And tomorrow is gonna be something special tomorrow. Because it's gonna be the first time I'm gonna play with a local band. It's a local, but it's a big band. You know, every time I was coming here, since I come in Uganda, I come with my band. You know, never do a playback here or small show. I don't know. Every time it was live.
What has made you so popular all these years? Because I started hearing Awilo Longomba when I was even still young. But you've been so popular. What has made you so popular all these years? Just laugh. The music.
I don't know why.
Working hard.
Yeah, working hard.
What did you mean by technosukus? Wemba.
Wepa. Technosukus is my music style. Yes, I create from Bebe number. That's like the technosukus because it was like it's a combination sukus and techno. Technosukus. I was bringing the new technology in the sukus. Like rap, like Africa. That's my music.
Okay. Today press conference, Papa Moina Yendi one.
Payment platform for the whole event.
Okay, let me speak to my good friend from Radio 1. Radio 1 FM 90, has long been an advocate for promoting legendary Ugandan music and culture. How do you see your role in supporting the Legends of Sun concert as a celebration of Afrigo Band's rich history and impact on the music industry?
Thank you very much. Radio 1 FM 90, great songs and great memories.
Wonderful.
Is the happiest, most privileged to be part and parcel of this one, including the sister station, our coverage could be 87.9. And ever since Radio 1 came in place in 1997, we've always been playing great songs that bring great memories. And there's no station that can prove that it has played more music of the old music and so on than Radio 1 and our coverage. Today we are most privileged to see Awilo Longomba with his very good old songs that have kept us going and kicking for so long. We're really very proud of this.
Okay, the public wants to know in what ways will Radio 1 FM 90 be engaging its listeners and creating excitement around the concert this weekend?
Well, the concert this weekend is just part and parcel of what happens every day. Because for us, all the time, we encourage people to listen to the great songs, the great memories. It's our daily production, daily. It's nothing new at all. So whatever's been going on is the same that will be going on in this weekend, and we hope everybody who appreciates the oldies will be present to take part and appreciate.
Okay, thank you so much. I now turn to my general manager, Sheraton Hotel Kampala. You being part of this wonderful experience. I'll ask one of you to give him the microphone. How does your partnership with Afrigo at 48 align with your commitment to promoting arts and culture in Uganda?
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Talent Africa. We are back on this spot here, organizing a big event as we have done in the past. I would say a very
music sector was dominated by foreigners. Today it is Ugandanized, and that's an impact Afrigo Band has spearheaded.
Okay, Mr. James was talked of artist Afrigo has groomed. Ragad is here with us. So briefly, let me pose this one to you. What should fans expect from Afrigo? Use this one.
It's on.
Well, this weekend is going to be about memories. Everyone in Uganda has heard about Awilo Longomba. Everyone in Uganda has heard about Afrigo Band. Their memories Music is memories. You remember so many things. You remember when you're growing up. Many of the place people were 1 year old when Afrigo was Afrigo. It is so nice that people are going to come enjoy this weekend golden memories. Wonderful. These are things that don't come every day. I will have taken long without doing many shows in Uganda. But since it's here, 48 years is not a simple thing. Just imagine if you're out there and you're 30 years. People are celebrating 48 years of entertainment. It's a great, it's a milestone. So people should come this weekend. People should book their tickets. By the way, I'm telling you, the tables are about it. The bookings are finished. Yeah. So you better run and get yourself a ticket. Come and enjoy. We're going to entertain you. We're going to be on point.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Ragadi. Pass off the microphone to my boss, Danze from NBS TV. I'm sure, what should NBS audience expect this Legends of Sound weekend show?
It's supposed to be on brand. It's an absolute privilege to sit among absolute legends. From Awilo to Afrigo to Ragadi to Ali. I see so many people, legendary standing people and all other partners here. Plus, of course, the media. What people should expect from us is what we always do, and that how we deliver is we're celebrating a very small milestone. You can't compare it to 48 years of Afrigo. We're making 15 years as NBS TV, and it's an absolute pleasure for us to be part of such a momentous occasion. They've been active since 1975. I'm sure even before that. I was born a couple of years after that.
You don't want to mention the
Yes, but the amazing thing is I used to dance to Awilo songs for my parents whenever visitors would come, and I used to go out to functions and also dance to Afrigo music. So it's something very ingrained in our culture. So what to expect from us is absolute seamless coverage, photography, videography. We're going to be wild on social media. But most importantly is to make sure that we celebrate this amazing milestone.
NBS is good at promoting arts and culture. Yes. How does this partnership align with your commitment?
So our mandate is to make sure that we are 70% promoting local music and content. And like they've said, they've made so many artists, and we've also been able to broadcast so many of these stories with our products on TV. We are currently live right now on products like After 5, and we continue to do these things because they're important for the transformation of the future.
Because I'm mindful of time, I'll invite your TV for at least one question before I switch to our legend, Awilo Longomba. Your TV is also part of it. Take the microphone from Danze. Your TV has been chosen to broadcast the Legends of Sound concert live to a diaspora audience. How will this broadcast happen, and how can those from the diaspora log in to watch the historic performance?
Thank you, sir. My name is Tamaleka Wagga. I work with your TV. And to answer the question, we are partnering with Talent Africa to provide the broadcast to Awilo Longomba fans and Afrigo Band fans that are not able to travel into the country on Saturday to watch the show. So we are providing the show, we're broadcasting it to them live, as it is going to be here. They'll be watching it live and in real time on the UTV diaspora app. Answer the other question, how are they able to access this? All they have to do is one, download and register on the app. Good. And you'll have to pay $8 to be able to watch this. We shall also have another link on the UTV's channel, utvs.com, for people who probably won't be able to have the app, so they can just follow a link and watch it.
Thank you so much. Now to Awilo. You know, I have to speak this out of fact. The only song that could give me a sword on Christmas during my years when I was still in the village was Awilo Longomba song. About what was it all about? But you're here to testify and let us know. Okay, Awilo sound has significantly impacted African music. How does it feel to collaborate with Afrigo, who has played a significant role in Ugandan's music scene for decades?
Yeah, thanks for the question. First, it's a big pleasure for me to be here. For me, it's an opportunity to play with Afrigo Band, because 40 years is not here. Now, yes, because when I think, it's like when I was, I don't start to sing. I don't start to be a musician. You know, when Afrigo Band created, when it was founded, and there is a big honor for me to be there. The first time I saw Afrigo was when I was coming here like a drummer. I was playing for some artists like Chalamwana and Awilo Longomba, you know, and I was staying in the Nile Hotel. I don't know if I can mention the hotel. And Afrigo was playing in the, just on the, what's the bar? First to
House of Entertainment.
Yes, and from my what is the windows, I was listening Afrigo play one of the songs I was loving, Jim. And when I was back in France, I was buying the song. I buy the song here, buy the tape. And I'm gonna say thanks to Mr. Hali, and the promoter, and everybody. I'm gonna say thank you for you. You promote my song long time ago through your radio. Thank you for your media. And it's gonna be the first time for me to play live in Uganda with a local band, and like Afrigo too. Can you imagine? Because every time I come to Uganda, I bring my band. You know, all of you know that. And this is a good experience for me. And I practiced just today. I was surprised, like Afrigo play my songs. And I'm gonna say just wait and see. It's gonna be a good party, a nice party. I invite everybody to come. Okay. Thank you. I thank God for today. I thanks the Sheraton Hotel and you media again, and all of the guests. God bless us. God bless Uganda. You're together.
How is the practice going? You with Afrigo. How is the practice?
Can you imagine? It's a surprise. You can come and see.
Okay. What should the fans expect?
I don't want to reveal. They accept my song played by Afrigo.
Wonderful.
Afrigo sauce with Awilo. It's a good combination. You're gonna see.
Okay. Thank you so much, Awilo Longomba. I'm now going to open the floor to the audience. Those who have questions within 1 or 2, 1, 2, 3.
You found the band OK Jazz with Franco, Vicky Longomba. If you go to YouTube, you're gonna find it. Mention just Vicky Longomba. You're gonna see what my dad did before. You know, he was a big artist. And about the songs, I dance except my song. I dance Afrigo songs. I love some song. I come to the ghetto. I born in the grown Africa. That is my blood. You know, I'm not. If one song is a good and is beautiful, and it drives me and I start to dance. And I'm so curious. I love when you know is that.
Okay, Papa Moe, your question.
Okay, thank you so much, Willow. The other guy asked me which song do I enjoy. Yeah. Actually, locally and international. In Uganda, actually we have so many great singers and composers. There is a song called Chivaruma by Juliana Kanyongozi. Chivaruma. And then I have my musician, the great Awilo. The song called Carolina. Carolina.
Wonderful.
It's a great song. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Does Chivaruma carry part of your message to the audience? Over?
Yeah, I like the arrangement, the singer, and also the
Okay, another 2 questions before I wind up. Please come. 1 and 2. We shall only entertain. That's 1 and the last one from you.
You know, I've not a secret. I'm natural. I'm like I think God created me like I am. You know, to stay long in the industry, you know, to be first serious and work hard and believe on, you know, you by yourself. Like Afrigo. Afrigo is a good and good experience. Because if I compare it, many groups in my country disappear in Congo. You know, this problem for the band is sometimes you are together and a conflict, you know, for leadership, some things like that, and the group failed. But congratulations for you to stay long. You are vous êtes notre fierté. Proud, we are proud of you in Africa. And me by myself, I think it's just my song. I'm lucky. People love my song. And about my fashion, my body, I don't know, my health. Maybe sometimes I practice sport. I eat. I have my discipline to eat food. In Uganda, I love Uganda food. I love, I love matoke and luambo. Luambo I ate yesterday. I eat sometimes. I like, you know, we have a plant in leaves. And nyama choma too. When I am outside, nyama choma is good when you talk your beer. Nyama choma and pilipili with ugali, veggie, you know. I think African food is the same everywhere. And Nigeria, Tanzania, everywhere. I'm African. I love African food. In Uganda, is African food. It's not beefsteak. It's not a chips, crepes. I don't.
Okay. Last question. I want to welcome the last question. Please.
Excuse me, before you go ahead, excuse me, I would like to answer that question. That gentleman asked why we didn't wait until we make to 50 years. Yeah. Actually, we've been postponing our years. You see, we did 40. Then from 40, we wanted to make 42. And again, we postponed, was it 45. So by keeping on postponing, we wouldn't like to do it again. Would like to, if it is 48, let it be 48. If it is 49, let it be 49. If it is 50, let it be 50, with God willing. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Last question. Please come and pick the microphone. Use this one.
But the worst was when our musical instruments were all looted in 1979. That was too bad on our side. It was very, very bad to replace the equipment. And you remember we had Asians here, but they were chased away by the President Idi Amin. So we didn't have where we could buy the equipment here. And to raise the foreign exchange, foreign money, it wasn't easy. So that is the worst part of what happened to the Afrigo Band in 1979.
To Awilo? This one happened in 1979.
Okay. Me, it's not for the equipment, but it was for when I was changing my producer, the guy who was producing my music. Don't produce my music. Because in producteur in French is like the guy who support the charge. You know, when you go to the studio, you pay everything. You know, and the producer printed your CDs. And our separation, you know, our break. When you break, it was a moment. I was staying almost 10 years. 10 years, but the people don't remark that. Why? Because lucky I have a song, like one of them come to tell me, of the song will stay in the market a long time. And it's like it's a new song, like Carolina, Kupepi Bamba still playing the night club and everywhere in the party. You know, that one it was my chance, like, you know. But it was a bad moment for me. Like 10 years, I was looking by myself, what I'm gonna do to produce my music. And now I'm my own producer. I create my label, a record label, Awilo Record. And the day I'm gonna help I'm gonna start to produce to the young artists.
Okay.
You know, but it was just that.
Okay. To Ragadi, because that's the three. This one we were rooted in 1979. The other one changed the producer.
The biggest decision I have made, I allowed someone to do business with a gentleman's understanding. And it took me somewhere very far in Seychelles. I performed, after performing, the gentleman disappeared.
Gentleman's agreement. Like you perform and after performing,
the guy disappeared.
With all the money.
With all the money.
So now, it was a learning experience for me, which I would like every artist in Uganda to know that you need to deal with people in the right way.
Wonderful. I want to wind up this English session, but before I do so, Diana, how can someone use FlexPay? You talked of FlexPay, just briefly. FlexPay, if someone wants to use FlexPay.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to remind everyone that if you want to be a legend, like Afrigo Band and Awilo, plant trees.
Wonderful.
Yes. And that said, it's easy. First of all, it's easy to download FlexiPay. You go to either Apple Store or Google Store. Zambali, are you doing that?
I'm trying to.
So find FlexiPay, and if you're not using the app, you can use *291#. You will go to the pay merchant, and the merchant code for Talent Africa, just give me a minute, is 241826, but I'm sure 241826.
826.
Yes, but I'm sure it's available on the socials. The beauty about FlexiPay is that you will pay that bill, you'll pay for the merchant at no cost, pay for your water bill at no cost.
Good.
And also send money to your date for the concert at no cost.
Wonderful.
As long as they're on FlexiPay.
Thank you so much, Diana.